Feel nostalgic.
You know, you grew up in the 80s, troll dolls and whatnot.
Ron Jeremy, right?
You just need a couple googly eyes, and this is all good. No, but
that's great.
I'm not really that insecure. I don't really go through all that. The world's kind of fucked up though. Like, and that helps me knowing like the little bits of fucked upness I have. It helps me to know the world's fucked up. Like, there's all this shit like Ferguson and whatnot, and everyone's worried about the cops' brutality. But there's some low-key shit they pull. Like, if anyone knows what civil forfeiture is, where they can just take your shit because they think it's illegal or like involved in illegal activity.
Yeah, what's up?
So like they can, and your shit's guilty until proven innocent. You gotta prove that shit wasn't like intended on an illegal act. So they can just come in your house and be like, that couch, we believe it's involved in prostitution. And next thing you know, you're in a courtroom trying to explain how your sex with your couch is purely consensual, and that the change found under the cushion is purely incidental. That's a joke about how you fuck your own couch.
So true.
But wouldn't it be cool though? Like the world would be a better place if so many illegal things were legal, like drugs, all of them, prostitution, all of it. Because right now, any given prostitute, like you, because men are gonna do it. Men are gonna get with prostitutes. That's just gonna happen. They're gonna want to have sex. People are gonna want to have sex with them without money, and then they'll pay for it.
Right.
But
Sounds good.
yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works.
Sounds good.
Except when you go to the corner in Champaign, is gonna charge you such and such, and you don't know what shit she's got, and you know she's just gonna get robbed by Mo-licious, her pimp around the corner. Like she loses like 70% of that shit. Like, wouldn't you prefer her to be like fucking in an institution where she was protected by the government, standards and whatnot? Like, and they'd be able to tax the shit. Yeah, I know, I'm dying here. Fucking give me a break, man. Give me a break. Yes. My point being is how awesome it'd be if it was legal and then unionized. Because now,
Vegas, damn it.
fucking Champagne, you go to Champagne, I want a blowjob. I'm sorry, that's only Brittany. I do hand jobs. Union job, bitch. Because in unions, you only do specific things. That's a clever joke. I don't care what you say.
Good time. Why do you do this
fuck
when
it.
people were here?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Where am I going with this? Hold up. All right, civil forfeiture, that shit, malicious. People are dumb. Yep, people are dumb. Some shit that happened to me recently. I got my headlight stolen, straight up. My headlamp, like, just ripped out of my car. And this is on the sense of, like, I'm dumb because apparently there could be a market for this shit, and they were smart. They took a thing and ran with it. Whereas I'm meeting other people who are supposed to be smart, and they're saying dumb shit. Other day, I tried to recruit in the army. Yeah, I know, I'm fat. Fuck it. I tried. And the recruiter asked me how much I weigh, and I let him know. And he goes, all right, so is that muscle or fat? And I'm like, yes. And he goes, well, with your height and weight, you're about 70 pounds over what we want. Would you be willing to lose 50? Would I be willing? Well, I hadn't considered it before, but now that you bring it up, well, why the fuck not? Sure, I'll get rid of it tomorrow.
Oh, wow. What was that like? Oh.
Another, all right, and this is going to prove how just all men are stupid right now. Probably one of the biggest fantasies any man's had is to have a foursome, 3 women.
Yeah!
How fucking, right?
Yes,
Yeah! How
yeah!
awesome would it be? Just three bitches.
Yes!
I'm going to tell you why you're a fucking idiot. First off, right away, you're dealing with 4 brands of funk. Not lying.
3, because I showered 4.
No, not 3. Because your ass, no one's ever smelled balls and goes, like, fuck, I fucked that up. No one's ever smelled a flower and goes, you know what this smells like? Balls. Balls smell, man. Balls smell.
Oh, shit,
So you fucked up because now you gotta deal with all that. Reason number 2, the fart ratio is off. Have you ever been getting head or getting it in and fucking holding back a fart?
No, I just let it go.
You nasty, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You nasty. It happens, it's the human body, but you don't want this shit to go, especially if you just met the chick. And if you're in a 4-way, you probably just met them because that shit don't happen long term. That was not worthy of that. Yeah, I know.
He's good.
So, fuck, what was I saying? Foursome, ball stank, 4 different brands of fuck. Fart ratio's off. So usually you're dealing with you and her, you immediately double that. And what is the worst first impression, especially one where you get to have a 4-way and then you fucking fart, or it just kills the mood. Just kills the mood. Third and last, you won't fucking last with 3 women. You will be exhausted trying to fuck the one while fingering the other 2, and you will get carpal tunnel and come probably within like the first minute and a half, and then they'll either be disappointed or just do each other, and you're just back like, what the fuck? And here's the thing, women talk. You think it's bad enough hooking up with one random woman? You just hook up with 3. Your shit just, the gossip, the negative gossip about you just tripled in like a minute and a half, and you thought it was going to be the best night of your life, and you just fucked up. You know, those really were supposed to stop on popsicle sticks, but
Darn it. I got you. Go back to the popsicles.
So, well, since we're on the topic of sex and whatnot, has anyone here ever bought a sex toy before?
That guy.
Because I have.
Oh,
And
yeah?
to bury the lead, I bought a dildo. Now, why I bought that dildo, perfectly innocent. We happen to do sketch comedy here at NTP, and it was this brilliant idea I had, and when I had it, it was amazing, and I didn't think at any point in time, I need a dildo for this, because it was in it, but I thought it was going to magically appear. And then when I realized I needed one, I was like, how the fuck do I get one? I can't borrow one. That's been in a vagina. And who's going to want to fuck with that?
Bleach.
I kind of subject that. And plus, who am I going to borrow that from? Like, who's going to be like, oh yeah, I got a spare one.
That guy.
So, that guy. So on the side, it needs to be purchased, and it's, I don't know, I feel like I'm a decent human being, and I can't, like, subject someone else to having to make that purchase, so I decided I'd do it. Now, I originally thought, oh, I'd get one online, no one would know, but then I'd have a paper trail, someone would. Someone somewhere. And there happens to be, like, 3 fucking adult novelty stores in, like, 2 miles of here, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go to one. My first experience of walking in there, there is an entire wall of dildos that I was not expecting. And I go in with a frame of mind purely to find the cheapest, most effective thing that would work because I'm working on a budget. And so it doesn't even occur to me what happens next. I go in there and there's this wall of dildos and I go, fuck, how am I going to find out all these prices in a timely manner? And I start looking around. It takes me 5 full minutes before I realize I am the only person in the store and I am a dude, and I am looking at a wall of dildos, and there are two women behind the counter watching me the whole time. So immediately I go, I need to explain myself. Because otherwise, I don't know how I would survive the situation. So I go to the counter, and I ask if I can get some some assistance, and right away, without missing a beat, let me guess, you need a dildo. Yes, actually, I do need a dildo, and I'm looking if you could help me find the right price or around the right one to sell this joke. And I explained, it's for a comedy show and whatnot, and they go, yeah, sure, whatever the fucks. We hear that all the time. So we find one. Here's the thing about dildos. They're expensive as shit. So I finally find one, about $40, and I go, I can't afford this right now. And I leave, and I go, well, I am going to have to write new shit because this is too expensive. And in about a week, I reconvince myself, no, this is fucking hilarious, and I need to dedicate my time and money into it. So I go back, find the right one we picked out the last time, because you don't forget something like looking at a wall of dildos and being assisted by a woman who was probably just ridiculing you behind your back. Pick it up, go straight to the counter, assuming that this is the most, random and exotic thing that could possibly happen there, dude, or buying a dildo. And I get to the counter, and with the most serious look on her face, driest of tones, would you like any lube or rash ointment with that? And I'm like, you don't remember? Sketch, I'm not using this. Not the way you think. So, she faints it. Yeah, I remember. That's awesome. We get crazy stuff here all the time. And I go, well, she's just talking shit. There's no way. And then I realized, wait a minute. If she didn't bat an eye about a dude who just strolls in, picks up a dildo, puts it on the counter, and gives her cash, what the fuck else has she seen? There's no joke there. That's just nuts. What the fuck else has she seen? Anyway, so I got this thing, and I realized I spent way too much money on it. And I realized, what do I do with this? Yeah, great. It's funny in the moment, but what the fuck do I do with it now? I can't just throw it away. I've already invested money in it. That's like throwing away $40. So what the fuck do I do? Who do I give it to? Can't give it to family. It's like, hi, Aunt Carol. Happy birthday. I know Uncle Jim's been dead for a couple years. I thought,
Fucking hilarious.
Can't give it to my girlfriend.
Great.
Like I said before, apparently I have a micro dick, and why would she ever fuck me again? And I can't give it to any random women I know because, well, just no one wants to hear. So I had this, didn't know what to do with it, and then thought of you. No one wants to hear that about dildo. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, since you have expressed interest, I got this dildo I'm trying to find out what to do with it. So if you're interested, it's $40. Thank you. That's all.